check diplomatic luggages. By the time those who are doing all this drug run and the rest of that with Tifnumbu and all of them on their different trips, the day something is going to burst, Now they say, now, don't tell me that I'm projecting, When you look at the guys you are dealing with, together now, so nothing is off the table. Call you. I have a caller. Do I still have you there?
Yes.
Baba, see, I need your kind of patience. So when I grow up, you are such a very patient person. It's been like about 5 minutes you've been there.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Sorry about that.
It's good.
Okay?
It's good.
I was in the middle of saying something there. I was like, please wait. But here we are, Baba. How are you?
No, it's good for you for the explanation that you did for our people so that they will be knowing those thieves that is governing them, because these are a bunch of thieves. Mayogu, you have been doing a lot of work. People don't know. It's only God Almighty, if there is God, because I don't believe that there is God watching these people, what they're doing every day. They turn Nigeria as a killing field, and they tell me that there's God somewhere watching these criminals. Look at what Wike said yesterday night. Look at a public officer bragging that he have a phantom. Can any place in this world a public officer brag about having a phantom? Please, what is going on in Nigeria?
It is the celebration of criminality. They have crossed the line of them being kind of like worried about blowback. People should see this display that you are watching. All this display of power, brag, and wealth, stolen wealth, right? It is to tell you that they are no longer worried of what anybody's going to do. Like, what are you going to do? They are no longer afraid. They are no longer worried.
That is why I said you are doing a marvelous job. That is why I will keep on praising you, because if not for you, if not for your program, even others who are taking up now to show Nigeria, because you see, sometimes I don't blame what they write in Bible. Sometimes I pick knowledge from it, because they say my people perish lack of knowledge. And this is about the knowledge we are talking about. Because if our people don't see, they believe on these people. Look at what we could be saying on national TV. Look at what
national TV.
I don't understand. Like he's discussing with a primary school children. This is what he's saying.
I'll come back to that. He never went back to it. But tell us about how you got your dad. No. Listen. I'll come back to that. But look at. He never went back to it.
He never.
He kept deflecting. He deflected for more than 2 hours on that program. Honestly.
Yes.
He couldn't answer any real question. No real question answered. Nothing.
They added more 30 minutes.
They added extra time.
So that they see if he can give us a clear picture of what he's doing. I am sorry for Nigerians. I am sorry for those ones who are going to take their money to go and rig for them and be seeing these shenanigans on TV again. Because the ones they are doing behind the door, you can see somebody will wake up, say Tinubu is working, Tinubu is doing well. Is that person not mentally drained?
Oh, you are talking about those who are saying Tinubu is doing well. What about those that are saying, I can't wait for Tinubu to shame all his enemies? His enemies are Nigerians who are complaining that they are facing hell, and they will reject him. Sure, you get. His supporters are calling those people his enemies, and they are waiting for when he's going to rig himself to shame them. How about that?
Look, even these people are saying that Obi agreed for 4 term. Please, if you are,
no, he didn't agree to anything. No, he didn't.
Wait, but let's assume he agreed on one. Okay. If some people have their senses, did it take Tinubu 2 years to destroy Nigeria?
Good point.
Did it take him 2 years to destroy Nigeria?
Good point.
If you are eating through your mouth, did it take Tinubu 2 years to destroy Nigeria? No. I am asking Nigerians.
No.
Did it take him 2 years?
It took him just one single statement. One statement.
An hour. Not an hour to destroy Nigeria. An hour.
And since then, you get this. Since then, they have been trying to force Nigerians to accept the destruction as a normal thing by saying, "Yeah, it's not that bad. They are the decision that we have to take." They are telling Nigerians that the decision is the decision for them, and they believe them.
Yes. Yeah, and again,
yes, sir.
This man is saying that the economy was bad. Please let them take us back where they meet us. Please let them go back.
May they return the plane, return the yacht, return all this stuff.
Let them take us back. We don't want so because if all these ones that call themselves professor, because I believe some of them will be listening to me. If you call yourself professor, you call yourself whatever you call yourself, and somebody took over the government when a bag of rice was in around 30-something thousand, now it's 110,000, and the fuel was in
was 167 naira, 167 naira. Yeah.
167. Even let's give it 200.
Right.
Now it's almost 1,000, and the dollar was around 400, and now it's 1,600.
That's right.
So now, and somebody will keep on telling us that this person is working.
Now
that person he have problem. His head need to be examined because this is what criminals do. What did they do? They will take over and destroy everything and keep on blaming. If APC, if Buhari wasn't in APC, they will keep on blaming.
They already blaming him. Look at you. They are already blaming him. They said he inherited a bankrupt country. They said everything was dead. That it was Steve Numbu that is trying to bring it back. Who kill him if Nigeria was dead? No be Boko Haram.
Yes, now. So in here, Nigerians, 2027. I like what Baba Ahmed said. Some people will say Obi never won the election. They want to brag or say their own life. He said something on Arise, and that thing Nigerians should learn how to keep their mouth shut or say the truth at any point. Because even in my good diary, we always say the truth.
Yes,
the truth, and we will set you free.
That's right.
Baba Ahmed Dati said, at the midnight of announcing the election, somebody went out of his way to Asokoro house to go and block Mahmoud. Who was that? Was it not Kassim Shettima, the vice president? Because the announcement was not going their way. They went and threatened that man. If he does it, look at what is going to happen. That is what is happening to him. He will pay the price of putting Nigeria in abject poverty. I think Tulumbu have pushed him aside. They have shown him that he's nothing but a threat to them. He's nothing but a threat. I know that.
Let me take another one. Thank you so much. So that we can take in as many as possible, and before we wrap it up, okay? Thanks so much for for that. You have a very good morning or afternoon. Hello. Hello, sir. Baba.
Man, I've been trying to call like those since yesterday, man.
I'm glad that you got through now. So it's worth it.
Yeah, of course. The thing is, when you try so much and you finally go through, you just forget what you're about to say with the excitement. You say,
because you are not even expecting if you are going to get through in the first place. I can imagine.
Right.
But there's so much. You don't. One thing about us here is that when you call in, right, you don't even have to make your contribution based on the conversation we are having. It could be something that has been discussed in a while that you've always wanted to speak your mind and all that. So that is also welcomed. But maybe if I can help you to rejig, back wherever you had in mind. So we're trying to discuss, or we're exposing the characters who have become fearless to brag about their own stealing in public because they know Nigerians won't do anything. With the wiki as an example.
So, the thing is this, when people want to self-destroy, they don't listen to anybody anymore. They listen to themselves and believe in themselves. Because
Wow.
when they are speaking to people, they think everybody is like them, think like them, right? So Wike always think whenever he comes on TV, he always think he's having a meeting with his family member.
And he's the
That
head
is
of the
his problem.
family.
Yes, it's like he's talking to his wife and kid. You say, "Oh, what about if I buy a Rolls Royce Phantom? So what?" You understand? Because nobody will challenge them. So he will take that mentality and bring it to TV. People will look at him and be like, "Dude, are you crazy?"
You know?
But you know what? Let's leave Wiki. I told my friend, I said, "Listen, this Tinubu regime, if anybody think they will go down easily, wake up from your sleep." I said, Tinubu is going to flee. He's going to flee Nigeria. The very day they announced the election, because Tinubu will not like to give up power, right? He will send the police, send this thing, crush these people. When they see they overwhelm them, they are going to flee. I said, this weekend that is talking now, we should leave them. We have saw people. What is about Abacha? Where is
You
Abacha's family
know?
today? Where are they? We don't see people when talk about this one. Where they today?
I
The thing
mean,
is, for
Malamu
me,
used to be on our TV, warning everybody,
right,
telling everybody,
right,
justifying all the human rights abuses, right?
right,
He was like this so
right.
powerful minister then. I mean, I still remember.
Mhm.
That's so fresh.
Where everybody, all the tough men that everybody will say they are tough, that work for Tinubu, where are they? Buhari, where are they
Where are
today?
they now?
Where are they?
Where is
So,
Tunde Sabi?
the thing-
Where is Tunde Sabi too? That personal secretary of Bokwari that disarmed
Yes.
Aisha's security guard during the COVID. Where is he now?
Uh-huh.
Where are they?
Where is the Buhari wife that will come on
Where
TV
is Aisha?
that said Tinubu? Where is she? So Tinubu, let's leave that. Let's talk about Obi. You know, when people come on the program, they talk about Obi because Obi is a simple man. Everybody think Obi is a fool. You know what I told my friend? I told my friend, I said, if you look Obi well, Obi was that student who the agreement anybody spy. He will be your friend. He go be your friend. You and I go play. Exam day reach. Obi will cover his paper and write and carry first and still come play with you the next day.
And you got the one that say you be my friend that be waiting you be Gogo said.
Right. So what do I mean is this? If people think Obi going to this coalition, Obi don't know what he's doing already. Those people should go out. In fact, they should wake up. They are sleeping under the river. Not even under the stone. Because under the stone, you can hear some noise. When you're under the river, you know they hear anything at all. You understand? I said, do you think Obi is a fool? Going into a coalition with Atiku, that was somebody he left in PDP.
Yes.
Do you think the guy is a fool? I said, do you see? I said, Obi is a custody. Nobody don't feel bring one word come out. Waiting bad Obi talk about Erufai when they were campaigning. But everybody can bring out 100 words.
Like he even appear to be the bigger person in the room now. You know why? Majority of these guys have said one thing or another worst things about Obi. But now they are all gravitating towards him. They are holding him. They are like, here you get, like, come. So he now becomes the bigger person in the room who never really said anything about them. But I'm following you, Baba.
And Maya, go ahead. You know why I love your program, right? Yes, I love your program so much. So imagine, use the one that said, oh, by me, I be Yoruba nation. Let's divide this country. But at the same time, you see, the same time, the level of your intelligence is like literally out of this world. You know, we can stay on the media and shout Yoruba nation, Biafra, Oduduwa. We know it can never happen. But it takes someone to gradually go through that process. Even if we don't get our nation, at least every region go and manage your region.
Get something, exactly. Because I believe that except this establishment is broken, right? All of us can't get what we want. Those who want better Nigeria, they will never get it. Those who want their own nations like myself, we will never get it because the criminals in Nigeria are united and they are from all tribes. So when it comes to how to take us out, they unite to take us out. You know that now? Hausa, Igbo, Yoruba, they united to want to take the IPOB out. They united to crush the Yoruba nation this. You get what I mean? So they are always united. But the day they fight, they tear themselves. Please, so we shouldn't miss the opportunity to begin to say, hey, thank God they are destroying themselves. Let us become one. One care.
Right.
Yep.
Because I said, for me, I said 2027 is the closest thing we all can get
to die.
to get
So that's
to,
all. That's
to,
what I also said. I said, listen, this current contraption is not working for everybody. A lot of people agrees, right? We should try something different.
Right.
The establishment,
Right.
these guys who are benefiting from this particular one do not want anything different. They want the status quo, right? I said, if at the end of the day, right, we decided that, okay, you know what, don't let us break up yet. But at least let us have our autonomous region. It is a start.
Thank you.
But we should have something different from what we have now. And anybody who is interested in dismantling what you have now is my friend, even though it doesn't really favors me. That's my point.
Baba, you know how that will start happening when people vote started reflecting, and how will people vote started reflecting. So imagine this same Tinubu back in the days it was all about Yoruba nation when this was not going his way,
and they used that to gain political relevance. But look at them today.
Okay, when it is going away, what happened? And another thing too. Do you know why I love APC?
Yes.
APC start with self-destroy. Shetima, remember what our data men say? There was about to announce the election. Shetima went to block them.
Yep.
Meaning Shetima was the instrument Tinubu used in coming into power. The same Shetima is being sidelined right now.
Yes.
Continue. You don't see God is working. The same Shetima.
And I pray they succeed. Sure you get, because presently they are hyping Tifnumbu that is such a big strategist that with one wave of hand, it will just push all these people aside, all this noise maker about coalition. So people they are hyping him. And I like it.
Right.
Sure you get.
Let me tell you what.
Go on.
Of course, me too. So this is the thing. When people call into your program, right?
Yeah.
People call into your program. Don't get me wrong, some of these people, they are APC. But they will discard. I think they will discard to be like,
welcome.
They'll be like, oh, Obi, this, Baba, this life now 2 ways. It's either you die or you are alive.
You get
it's either you
kill
get
or be
left,
killed.
you get right. It's either you for Tinubu. State your mind, say for
nobody
Tinubu,
defense. See me, I know they vote. I do my own thing. Now everybody declare. I know they vote. I know they encourage people to be part of it. But I also realize that I do not have any influence to actually stop millions from not participating, because I've seen it. No matter what you say, there are those who are always going to want to participate. However, I am of this school of thought that my own grouse, my own problem is with the system and overall, right? Those in charge of that system. Now, I don't have what it takes to to destroy the system. However, if I see any group, if I see any group doing it, I can always give them a push in my own way. So that if at the end of the day, right, the entire system is gone. And that's the point I want to make, is that nobody is neutral. You are either for Tifnumbu, right? Or you are for Tifnumbu's opposition, no matter who they are. Whether Obi or whether Atiku. That means you are either here or you are there. You can't be in between. There's no sitting on the fence and say I'm neutral. I am not neutral. Me, Mayugu, I'm not neutral. I want APC destroyed. Don't you get it? I want APC destroyed. Every one of them, I want them destroyed. Whatever that destroy means to anybody, it doesn't matter, right? I want that done.
You know another thing, right? Another thing I want to talk about. Okay, now everybody's talking about Showore.
Right.
APC members started happy Showore up. Let's be honest, right?
And
my thing with Showore is this, Baba. There is nobody in life that will compromise some certain things. You want to be a politician, you can't do it by yourself.
No, it's a give and take thing. That's why I think before you go into it. Me, Mayugu that is talking right now, the day I joined their politics, in truest sense of it, except if I'm deceiving myself, right? I will begin to compromise some certain things. It is so natural. Is this what it is? But if you want to be somebody that, no, I can't, well, good luck.
Yeah. Because Baba, this is the thing. Right. When you said I'm not compromising, you now started making people questioning your own belief. How far?
You get
like which side you do? Because okay, you are not compromising. You are not compromising. You want to do protest every day. You realize every time you call on protest, people not they show up like that. Make Obi call on protest. Obi call on protest right now. Let's see the entire country. The entire country will be on flame, right? Do you think if the same could do that? Let's put record on the floor. Do anybody think Showore will beat Obi? Let's put record on the floor. We are not even talking about money now.